You touched on Russell. We talked about Brady.
I don't know why these Skittles were still here. I don't want these.
This is Wildberry.
I don't want those.
Okay, whatever. I'll eat them after the show. Super Bowl 49. The date is set. The match is set in Arizona. I mean, I know I had to think about this for a while. Didn't really need to watch the AFC game to know that the Patriots were coming out. Talk on some of the storylines for this game, and we'll ultimately get to who we have winning the Super Bowl.
As hard as it is for me to say this, I think that Seattle is not going to win the Super Bowl this year. I'm going to go with the New England Patriots. And the reason being is because I think Green Bay gave out a blueprint on how to defend Seattle's offense with Darrelle Revis and with Brown on the outside to match up with Phirst and Baldwin. Okay. They can focus their attention on stopping Marshawn Lynch. Well, you really can't stop him, but containing Marshawn Lynch in a nutshell. I think with the stranglehold that they will put on Seattle, I think the Patriots with Gronk and with Tom Brady, I think they have enough to beat the Seahawks. I'm not sure how healthy Richard Sherman is, how healthy Earl Thomas is, and if you're missing 2 out of those 4 people of LOB, now you can see Brady really take advantage of that. And plus, who knows, with the Patriots have up their sleeves in the Super Bowl, you might as well go all out. Might as well, take out the gas in a plane that goes from Seattle to Arizona.
I'm guessing we'll see a few more of these funky offensive formations.
Yeah.
I had to sit around and think about it. And after the way they played against the Packers at home, you talked about the blueprint. I think the Pats can do it. They've got great corners who you can leave man up on these receivers and not really worry about not having a safety in the back. Dom Capers. Sorry, buddy. They have another good quarterback, in Tom Brady. We've seen, what Rodgers did with, it seems like the calf was 80% there. He's moved the ball. We saw these formations that they used to free up Edelman, through the middle. Now, I mean, once these little receivers are hit by, a KJ Wright, Cam, Chancellor in the middle, Bobby Wagner, we'll see what happens because, they like to work the middle with those little guys. And Cam and Gronk, this is going to be the matchup.
That's definitely the X factor. I don't know who you're going to put on Gronk because Earl Thomas is too small, and I don't know if Cam Chancellor is fast enough, to cover Gronk in a slot if he's outside. So you might have to put somebody like Bobby Wagner or KJ Wright on him. Or if I was even Seattle, I might even think about putting Richard Sherman on him. Deploy Richard Sherman on him in obvious passing situations just to nullify Gronkowski. Make sure, look, we're taking Gronkowski away. Brandon LaFell, Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, Shane Vereen, you guys are going to have to beat us in a passing game because we already know that New England is probably not going to run the football. They're probably not going to run the football against that front four.
They've got the backs to do it. We touched on what Brady did in the second half of that game against the Ravens.
Exactly.
Again, he's got a better hold of this offense. He's been in the league long enough. He's got Gronk, the receivers who know their role. As far as Russell Wilson and his weapons, again, the way Baldwin and Phirst are so vocal, talking about how everyone doubted them. Pride comes before the fall. It's getting to the point where I'm hearing a lot of yapping.
Yeah.
And when you exert yourself and put so much energy into a game like they did to mount that comeback, even with 2 weeks, I believe it's hard to kind of get back up there. And I think, he who humbles himself will be exalted. He exalts himself will be humbled. So I think they're due for a humbling period here.
And like I said, Brady is going for something. He's going for 4 to tie Joe Montana. And if he could tie Joe Montana, something we'll talk about a little bit later, what would that say about his legacy, though? What would that say about the Hoodie's legacy, the Patriots, Mr. Kraft? What would that say about their legacy as they move forward? So
they're on a mission.
They're definitely on a mission.